up, guys? It's me, Spectrar, here with another video on Wayward Terra Frontier. We're going to be doing a little update video here for 0.3.3.02. Also touching on stuff that was added in 0.3.3.00. I got through it, and I think I said them all right. Hopefully I did. Just so you know, everything I'm saying, I'll be leaving a link in the description to the website where you can actually read all of the update notes and all that sweet stuff. I highly suggest you do. There's some really interesting stuff. I can't cover it all, and everything I do cover, I'm not going to go into too much depth. But let's get started. First off, before I get started, if you are at all interested in this channel or the stuff that I'm doing or this game, please stick around to the end of the video, or if you're not interested in watching the video, skip to the end. We're going to be talking a little about what I'm going to be doing in this game. So let's get started. First things added, you'll notice when you launch into the game, or I shouldn't say that, when you get to your station, you'll notice that there'll be a couple of things different. Most everything is exactly the same, so don't worry too much. The biggest thing is now you have a bar, which is awesome, which obviously means we've got the coolest thing ever. We got the biggest update towards the coolest thing in this game, the campaign, and I'm so excited. You can enter this bar. There's things you can interact with. This guy is your main, I think he calls him the main protagonist in the update review, or update. And you have this map room. So far, not a huge use for the map room that I've run into, besides being able to look at the map, which in itself can be useful. The biggest thing is this bar. Everything else is pretty much the same that I've noticed. But the cool thing is when you launch in the game, there's now like a full tutorial, and that little robot guy talks to you. He's got witty, funny comments. He says, you know, fun, interesting stuff. He actually teaches you how to play the game if you haven't learned yet. So not only is that nice and cool for us people that know how to play, but for beginners, it's amazing because they don't have to go through the frustration of trying to learn how to play the game. Really, that's the only big difference between the old space station and this new one. Other things that are added are NPCs. The new thing is, as you can see on the right, I have this crew. They've currently got a slash through it telling me that I don't have any. But when you unlock the cloning vats, I believe is what they're called, you can go out to find NPCs in the world and recruit them. It's not just cloning some random person with a randomly generated name. They have names, they have purposes, and you convince them to come to essentially your station and hang out in your bar. And then you convince and you hire them to join your crew for escapades and stuff like that. And when they die, they, just like you, they respawn in the bar, as far as I know, and you go hire them again when you come out. You can obviously only have as many people as your ship will handle with beds, so none of that has changed. Another thing that has been added is the quest system. There's now a quest system in the game for when you go out and find NPCs, they'll ask you to do stuff. It's been in the game, which hasn't been implemented, so that's a cool thing to see. Next thing that has kind of been added are some basic adds. They've been adding some modules. You've got 3 new railguns. You've got 3 massive driver cannons. I don't know exactly what those are. You have 2 new massive battleships for one of the factions, and you have 4 new station types. And basically what they are some friendly ones. So like the friendly ones are going to be smaller, just have a bar where you can go recruit guys. I think and stuff like that. I don't know too much about that because I haven't run into a whole lot of it yet, which is why I want to talk to you at the end of this video. In the 0.3.3.02 update, the latest one that happened, he implemented some stuff in the game. Like, first of all, as you can hear, we have music in the game now. That changes based on the sector, the sector you go into, and the environment, I guess you could say. So obviously these asteroids are different, so it's going to have different music. Other than that, I don't know how far it goes with different music. I don't know if when you enter like a hostile space station, if there's going to be different music. I don't know quite the depth of that. Maybe because I'm stupid, I just didn't read all the notes carefully enough. But there will be music, which is really cool. It's a cool feature. I've really enjoyed the music, and from his notes, it looked like he worked really hard on making it something really cool for you. And so I hope you guys enjoy it too. Another thing is there's some thread improvement. Now this is kind of technical stuff, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but basically what it's doing is it's organizing the way actions are done in the game so that first of all they're done correctly and they use up less of your PC's resources, so less RAM, less CPU power, all that stuff, and overall makes the game run better and everything. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. One more thing, there is a glitch that I have found that happens every once in a while, and I wanted to warn you guys about it to not freak out. Oops. It happens when you pass through an airlock. Now, it didn't happen when I entered the ship. I was a little bummed that it didn't happen. But basically, you'll enter and your guy will disappear. And you'll be like, oh no, I've died, but you don't get the respawn. All you have to do is hit escape. Sorry, I'm recovering from a sickness. From a little cold. And then you hit escape again to get out of it, and you're right back, and you'll appear on the other side of the airlock. So if you're entering an enemy ship and all of a sudden you disappear, don't panic, just hit escape twice and you'll reappear. It's a simple little bug. I'm sure he's going to fix it soon. I'm sure he'll notice it, and if not, hopefully he notices it in this video and he'll fix it. But it's not detrimental, it doesn't ruin the game, so don't worry. Other than that, I really just kind of wanted this to be a quick video. How long have I been going for? Not too long. Just as a kind of a quick update on what has changed in the game, and it's an awesome update, guys. I'm so excited. It's going to be so cool to finally have somewhat of a campaign story for this game. And that leads me to my questions for here at the end. If you've gotten to this point, thank you. You're awesome. First off, it's kind of got a campaign now, so obviously I want to show off stuff that this game has to offer in terms of videos, and that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been releasing videos on very specific things. But I'm wondering if you guys, and I'm okay to do either way, whether you guys feel like it's got enough of a campaign where you'd like to see me kind of play through the game, and as I unlock things, I'll do videos, maybe some very specific short ones. I'll show you trying to get my, you can kind of see how I kind of maybe get the ships for my ship reviews. Obviously I won't spoil too much because I want to show them in the ship review, but you can kind of see me working through the game, and I can maybe show off some more of the campaign a little more in depth and in a longer space of time. The next thing is ship reviews. When I updated, my old save obviously wouldn't work anymore, but I had it backed up. So I can either play through that and try to get the ships, because I don't think too many of the ships have changed. Or we can be patient while I work through this and do it in this version, which is what I assume you want to see just in case there are changes. So the reason I'm asking and not just doing it is I feel like the campaign is on that brink of either not being interesting or interesting. As someone who loves the game, I find it interesting, but I want to, obviously I'm doing this for you guys, and I'd like it to be the most helpful for you, and what you think will be most helpful for people who are trying to get into this game. Eventually I'll do an introductory into this game and explain it for people looking up the game and stuff like that. But I'd love your input. Leave it in the comments below. If you have any other kinds of suggestions or anything else you want to say to me, please do. I read all the comments and I respond to all of them as of right now, since I don't get very many. Other than that, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We got more videos coming. Other than that, I'll see you later. See ya.